About this same time every year, everybody is eagerly awaiting news about the new Call of Duty DLC and salivating at the mouth at all the possibilities of the different maps and weapons and things that are going to come to the game. And yes, we are getting some pretty good news about the various maps and stuff. We're finally getting to see some actual gameplay on these maps. Some YouTubers flew out to an event and got to actually play them, and things are looking good. And then the bomb drops. We got some information that I think is going to piss a lot of you off. The DLC is technically not optional. They're bundling the DLC download into the patch that is going to launch on February 2nd for PlayStation 4, meaning if you don't purchase the DLC, you still have to download the files, which is a 10 gigabyte patch. It's like 9 or 10 gigabytes big. So no matter what, you have to download this patch, which takes this 50 gigabyte game and makes it even larger. Then to add insult to injury, you still, of course, even if you download this patch, you can't play the DLC maps until you actually purchase and register a license or a season's pass or whatever, if you have to actually still own the map packs. So this is, of course, just simply punishing players who don't want to buy their map packs. It takes up the same amount of space regardless, but the point is, if I don't want your map packs, I shouldn't be, forced into downloading them. For example, they've literally never done this in the past. With all the Call of Duties that have DLC, if you don't purchase the DLC, you don't need to download an extra file. So this is a mandatory update, like as with any normal system update, except for this one is the size of a DLC. So a lot of people who are really scrounging for storage but still want to keep playing Black Ops 3, this is literally non-optional. You cannot play Black Ops 3 without installing this update, and you need storage for that. And it just, for me personally, I have the DLC Seasons Pass, so it's not like I'm definitely going to download the DLC anyways, but this is just stupid. It seems pointless for those people who don't want to play the DLC to be punished, to be forced into updating their game, to have these files on their system that they can't access, and that takes up storage. I mean, 10 gigabytes, that's a whole entire other game, like a small game, like, a couple indie games or a couple PlayStation Network downloadable titles or Xbox Live downloadable titles. Like, that's a significant amount of storage, especially when you consider that the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One only ship with 500 gigabytes unless you get the new terabyte models, but it only ships with 500 gigabytes, which is not a lot. So taking up 10 more gigabytes mandatory and not being able to access the content is kind of a dick move. I don't see the reasoning behind it. I don't see how this benefits the Seasons Pass members. Like, they're saying that they're doing it to benefit the Seasons Pass members and make it an easier transition, but it takes up the same amount of storage. It still takes up the same amount of download time, so I fail to see how this update in any way, shape, or form is a benefit to Seasons Pass holders. And then there's this huge mountain of mess that detriments everybody who doesn't own the Season Pass or who has no plans to buy the DLC. And I know quite a bit of people who don't have the Season Pass, don't plan on buying the DLC, but are yet still forced into downloading this update, which has, to my knowledge, no other changes other than just adding the maps in. So let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's kind of stupid, personally. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But let me know what you guys think, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Stay classy, guys.